Hi Riches. Today's story is slightly different. I am diving into something which is little hard to accept initially. You just watch first 3 minutes. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna keep watching this video till the end. No, it's not a self-help rant, I swear. It is not just another how to live your best life video, but more of a personal reflection. It's about living authentically, and I'll be using Suhyun best-selling book, I Decided to Live as Me, as the heart of this conversation. It's a real, messy, totally human story. It is the kind of story that might make you think, yes, I feel like that too. This book will blow away your thoughts on the masked life you have been living. It changed the way I view myself and the world around me. If you haven't heard of it, let me tell you, it is one of those books that makes you stop in your tracks and you think, wait, am I truly living the life I want or the life I think I should want? In her book, Kim talks about her journey of self-rediscovery after years of living according to other people's expectations. She shares her struggle to break free from the roles and labels society had placed on her and the mask she was wearing to belong to the crowd. And the one line that stood out to me the most was this: I decided to live as me. No more pretending, no more living to meet other people's standards. Throughout this narrative, I share personal insights using author Kim's journey as a mirror to my own experience of self-discovery. The video is conversational, relatable, and inspiring, with the central message being that true freedom comes from accepting yourself and living a life that is aligned with your values, not the roles others expect you to play. I am breaking now to share this story and invite you to join with me in this journey. What I love about Suhyun Kim's story is that it is so relatable. She was living a life all along that was not truly hers. She was caught up in the cycle of pleasing everyone around her, constantly juggling expectations, whether it was family, friends, or society. She says something really powerful in the book. I had become a master of fitting in, but in the process, I had lost myself. Often. It is truer than the truth. And that, my friends, it was a light bulb moment for me. Because let us face it, we have all been there, right? Trying to meet other people's expectations, pretending to be something which we are not, just to fit in or get ahead. I mean, don't we all know that feeling? It is like we are always putting on masks to be accepted, like we are actors in our own lives. And yeah, at first it feels like you are winning at life. Then next, you are winning again. But over time, you start feeling empty, like something is missing. You start asking, who am I really? And what do I even want from life? Kim's turning point came when she decided to take a step back, confront her fears, and ask herself that life-changing question. What would it be like if I lived just for me? And let me tell you, that moment in the book, which hit me hard, it made me realize how much of my life I had been living on autopilot, just trying to keep up with everyone else's pace. It's like I was living my life in a drama play, where everyone had a script, but not me. I didn't know my lines. I read everyone else's lines and tried to fit in with them. I would laugh at jokes that didn't land. I pretend to take care about things that didn't matter to me. And I keep a smile on my face like everything was fine when it was not. I was trying to be everyone excepting me. But it doesn't have to be that way, you know. You don't need anyone's permission to live. What I love about Suhyun Kim's story is that it is so relatable. She was living a life all along that was not truly hers. She was caught up in the cycle of pleasing everyone around her, constantly juggling expectations, whether it was family, friends, or society. She says something really powerful in the book. I had become a master of fitting in, but in the process, I had lost myself. Awful. It is truer than the truth. What the author Kim discovered was this: living authentically is not about being perfect or having everything figured out. It is about accepting who you are, flaws and all, and choosing to live your life true to yourself, not the version of you that everyone else expects. So, I decided to try something radical. I started doing what I felt right for me. I began making decisions based on my own values, not what I thought would make me fit in to impress others. For instance, I started saying no more often. I started embracing hobbies that truly made me happy, like painting, YouTubing, and traveling, not because it was cool or trendy, but because I loved it. So, what did I learn from? I decided to live as me. Well, for one, I learned that it is okay to be a little selfish in a world that is always telling you to put everyone else first. It's okay to say no when something doesn't serve your happiness. It is okay to be imperfect. Kim's message is clear. The only life worth living is the one that is true to who you are. When you decide to stop pretending, you give yourself the permission to be free. How liberating is that? Another thing I learned from Kim books is that authenticity does not mean you have to throw everything else out in the window. It is not about burning bridges or rejecting society. It's about aligning your action with your true self. Well, you may have a concern that if everyone decides to live as themselves, will it not lead to chaos with each going in different directions? Or reckless individualism? We will see 5 ways how to demolish the counter arguments.
Number 1. Authenticity promotes understanding and not conflict. Living authentically does not mean disregarding others. It means respecting yourself, empathizing, and coexisting. When people are true to themselves, they are often happier and more open to connecting with others genuinely. Actually, this reduces the conflicts that arise from frustration, resentment, or miscommunication caused by living a life dictated by social expectations. Number 2. Diversity strengthens communities. If everyone pursued their unique passions, interests, and paths, it would only create a more vibrant and innovative and strong world, not a chaotic one. Number 3. Living as me is not isolationist. It is not about ignoring others, abandoning responsibilities or relationships, and being an isolationist. By knowing yourself, you are better equipped to contribute meaningfully to your family, workplace, and society. Number 4. A shared foundation of respect. While everyone might go in different directions, the key is building a shared foundation of mutual respect. Being yourself does not mean disregarding the social fabric. It means weaving your unique thread into the collective tapestry. Respect for differences can prevent the fragmentation. Number 5. Chaos already exists in conformity. Ironically, forcing everyone into a single mold, whether through rigid societal expectations or standardized norms, only often creates the very chaos we fear. People feel trapped, unfulfilled, and disconnected, leading to larger social issues.
In conclusion, Kim's message is not about selfish independence, but about creating a balanced, fulfilling life that respects both the self and the larger community. If individuals live authentically while remaining respectful and empathetic, the world doesn't descend into chaos. It becomes a richer, more harmonious place. So, I have to ask you, are you living for yourself? Or are you living for someone else's version of who you should be? Maybe it is time to ask yourself that question too. Because when you do, really do, you might just find the most freeing version of yourself. And trust me, that is a version worth living for. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I know this was a bit of deep dive, but I hope it got you thinking. If you have read I Decided to Live as Me, drop your comment below and let me know what you took away from the book. And if you haven't, I highly recommend checking it out. It is a book that really gets to the heart of what it means to live authentically. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts. Share your journey with me. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, live for you.